And what do I have today for you ask?
Amazing Yamaguchi hawks. And before you guys say, oh, why is this so late? It's a whole week and a half late. Well, short story is I got this from HLJ and they said that 2 other figures were coming out on the 28th. And lo and behold, 28th arrives and they got pushed back till May. So basically, I didn't want to spend $40 just to ship 1 figure, but I had to anyways. And then I got this later than I anticipated. So sorry. Please don't leave. Anyway, without further ado, the box. Inside the box. Inside my insides. The insides. Certified. Fresh. Delicious. And here we got quite a spread. My God, that's a lot of hands. A close-up. Alright, and there he goes, super basic with nothing attached. And the reason for this is because I want to show off all his articulation first, at least some of it, without having wings hindering it, which is what I believe they're going to do. I don't know yet, as this is the first time I'm opening it here with you guys, which is what I always do. But yeah, while we're here he is from the front, this side, left side, the back, and these I had to look up. They are actually part of his whole costume setup, more or less. Yeah, this is how it looks. I thought it was like something that Revoltech did to support the wings, but no, all good. These little flappies do the job of his coat ruffling in the wind, and from what I can see, they're actually not going to hinder any leg movement side to side, that is. In fact, I think we can go ahead and put his wings on it. I can't imagine any hindrance coming from the wings looking at this up close. Let's go. Alright, there he is with those crazy looking wings. They do have an almost satin or pearlescent finish on them, if that is what you were wondering. And they have a whole lot of articulation. Like, it's insane. From this standard standing pose, sprawled out, gust attack, droopy and sad, and whatever you want to call this. Oh, and yes, you did see that correctly. He has been doing all these poses, including this one, which puts a lot of weight on his back, with no stand. The joints are pretty good. And also, actually pretty smooth, if that makes sense. Almost like a Figma. Anyways, let's take an even closer look at these wings. His wings are made up of 3 sections. Meow, meow, meow. They connect with a little peg. And what else can you do, you ask? Well, this middle segment you can remove. It'll look like this. I don't know why you would want to do this, but you can do it. And if we look even closer, this one right here, you can probably also remove. Let's see. Haha. The middle one is attached with a ball joint. The one on the outside right here, this one, attaches also to the first one here in this peg. Each wing has 2 little peg holes on the outermost portion, which you can attach further accessories that I will show you in just a second. Be patient. But first, some quick possibility. Yeah. The illustrious T-pose. Oh! A Y pose, which you have to rotate his arms at the shoulder to get. Or do you? You see, while I was trying to get this pose, I noticed something. His little shoulder blade, not shoulder blade, his little shoulder guard thing, whatever, is actually removable. And why would I want to do that, you ask? Oh my God. I guess it keeps his structural integrity together. While you were, oh my God, fool. I would edit that out, but I don't know how. As I was saying, there's kind of really no need to, other than just for your knowledge, just in case it does pop out, know that you can put it back in. It did pop out on me twice, only while I was trying to put it back on though. So use caution. Some sit-ups for days. And okay arch. Looks up about that high. Collar moves just about this much. Flexes about that much.
Spread, squat, toes.
Little boot pivot. And now that that's out of the way, let's see some accessories. Some sunnies. A jolly little happy face. A little pout. Eyes to the left. Eyes to the right. Another to the left again. More eyes to the right again.
And again to the left again.
Crisscross. Actually, just looking straight at you. Looking down and coming for a landing. And yes, that was like 7 pairs of eyes. A lot of them looked almost exactly the same. Furthermore, I almost lost a pair of eyes and a face because it completely popped out of my hand for some reason. And it was like almost 2 hours looking for it. My room is a mess now. Thank you for that. Moving on, here are his little baby wings when he has no feathers. The fisting fisties. Who's cool? This guy. Hands. Little baby angel hands. Some Yusuke hands. Pew. If you get that, you're old. Coffee holding and sunglasses holding hands. And yes, that is coffee. Can you see it? Why'd they make this guy so cool looking? Every good amazing Yamaguchi needs a set of Thriller hands. Some cool guy pockets hands, which, if you come and take a look, have no fingies. Also, let me know if you know where this is from. And last but not least, his sword holding hands. Well, his feather sword holding hands anyways. That was a lot of hands, just like a lot of eyes. And don't get me wrong, the eyes are great. Like, if you look at them closely, there are some differences, like left to the side, left down to the side. Straight looking down. They're just kind of a bitch and a half to like put in and out. But when you go and pose them, just make sure to pick your best one because you're probably not going to be wanting to move it for a while. Oh, and on that note, before I forget, when I saw a lot of the promo pictures for this figure, I thought something looks weird with the eyes, and I've seen a lot of videos recently that people saying something like that too. When you get it in hand, it does not look weird. Hawks looks like he has eyeliner in the show. The figure's fine. You're gonna love it. So go buy it. I think I got it for like $106 at Hobby Link Japan, and you can also get it at Big Bad Toy Store. I would get it at Big Bad Toy Store right now because it's already out, and if you live in the US, it's only like a $4 fee. I think they have it for $129, so it brings you to $134. But I paid $106, but I paid like $30 in shipping. I mean, kind of evens out, I guess. But yeah, I'd go buy it. And lastly, well, kind of lastly, you got these. Him shooting his, what is it called? Furious wings? Something like that. Him shooting his feathers. They really look sick. They look like projectiles. If you see, they're actually attached to one another with some translucent plastic in between each one. You plug each set of these into one of those back pegs that I told you about, the back pegs on the wings. There's 2 on there. And, you know, you might think, hey, why not do one on each side? But a lot of times when you pose figures, it doesn't really have to be symmetrical. In fact, some asymmetry brings a lot of life to the picture or shot, whatever you want to call this. All right, and last but not least are these 2 plastic panels that, you know, it's like when he sends out his feathers to go save everybody or go collect intel. I always like when they include some of these plastic panels. They didn't do it for Endeavor, which was a little weird. I thought they'd have some sort of like prominence burn type of onomatopoeia thing. And he didn't get any onomatopoeias either. But this is pretty good. One of my gripes with this figure, though, my only real gripe, is the face. Now, I know I said the eyes are perfectly fine, which they are. But he doesn't really come with that much facial expressions. He comes with a smile, this open smile that he had before that I showed. And he comes with just a straight face, poker face. Now, I know he's supposed to be like an assassin type of deal. Probably doesn't show that much emotion usually, but sometimes he does. Like in that fight with Dobby. All I'm saying is maybe like a teeth gritting face. Maybe some closed eyes as well. You know, that would have been good. Other than that, this figure's pretty good. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Nothing really popped off. Be careful with the eyes. Like I said, I almost lost some eyes and a face back then. Freaked out. Almost lost the extra pair of sunglasses too. Also freaked out. Yeah. Little pieces can be a bitch. And one more time, I just want to say I am sorry again because I did not get this figure in time, at least earlier than I wanted to. I like to get it usually the second they come out because we all know you're going to go watch someone else's video first now. And I'm going to cry. But it is what it is. I don't know what else is coming next. Coming out soon, rather. I haven't really seen anything coming out soon, but I will get anything that does. Until then, let's see some comparisons. Here he is with me, your boy, MODOK. The old number 1, All Might, who towers over him. Let's not forget, though, that I think Hawks is supposed to be like 20 years old. So he could grow. He has time. He has like 5 more years. The new number 1, former number 2, Endeavor, who still towers over him. Never before open, First Form Cell, who also towers like over him. I'm starting to think he's short. Short King's Rise. Never before open, James Rhodes, aka War Machine. And wow, even a Vegito tower. Well, it doesn't tower, but is taller than him. He's usually on the shorter side. But yeah, that is all, folks. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see many more of you soon. As in, please subscribe. Because I need it. I need it. Not for money, but I need it for self-esteem. You guys keep me going. And if you don't keep me going, I will die. And that's on you. Toodles.
Hey, stop trying to fly away. This will only take a second. You'll like it, I promise.